Greetings and salutations, my dearest friends. My name is Samantha, and today is another daily reading vlog. Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to the daily reading vlogs for the Novellathon. I am hosting a readathon with my friends, Tiffany from Tip Talks Pages, Rachel from Rachel Reads and Sings, and Avery from Ava's Romance Books. It's called the Novellathon, which is a readathon we've done kind of based around like different themes and seasons, and we have officially brought it back for spooky season. So we are spending the entire week between October 14th and October 20th reading a bunch of novellas. It doesn't just have to be romance novellas, it could be quite literally anything. Horror books, cozy mysteries, fantasy, fan fiction, like whatever you want, as long as it's a novella. And I'm doing daily vlogs. This is day 3 and I've had so much fun filming these daily vlogs, so that's what we're continuing to do. I'm gonna take you guys with me as I go about my day and read some novellas, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So I would like to make a disclaimer. I was in a little bit of a funk in this video, which I'm sure you can tell in the next clip. I do end up talking a lot about mental health and things of that nature, so if that could be potentially triggering to you, I completely understand, and we'll see you in the next video. But yeah, I was just really coming from a place in this video where I wasn't feeling my best, but I still wanted to turn on the camera and chat with you guys because you guys really are my safe space. So I hope you enjoy this slightly different reading vlog. Morning. It is day 3 of the Novellathon, and look at my cute coffee mug, trying to have all of the Halloween themed things going on. Also have a little skull shirt from Hello Lovely. About to eat breakfast right now. I had cut up some fruit and I have a little croissant, so we're gonna eat that. The thing about me is I never skip breakfast. I feel like the older I get, the more breakfast really is like something I have to start my day off right, or I just feel gross. Anyways, day 3 of the Novellathon, and I come to you very humble and not feeling my best. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a daily vlog today because I don't know how to explain exactly the headspace that I'm in. I have been feeling such intense anxiety and sadness, but I can't exactly pinpoint what is contributing to that. Like, obviously I have anxiety and depression, things that I am medicated for and go to therapy for, but like this wave of it, I can't tell you like what is causing me to feel this way, and I'm finding it really difficult. Sorry, I don't want to get upset. I'm fine. Obviously, I wouldn't be posting this if I wasn't fine. I always try to be like super transparent on my channel about mental health because I feel like it's really important, and I have been finding it difficult to do anything. I feel like I have a lot of things I need to do, a lot of things I want to do, but I oftentimes end up just feeling very paralyzed and frozen, and I feel like my brain is going like 1,000 miles a minute, thinking of all the things I need to do, all of the things I should be doing, and then I end up doing nothing, and I literally just like sit there frozen. And it's very strange. I know like it's really trendy for people to do like monthly resets at the beginning of the month, but I feel like I have not done a reset of my room, of my life, of my mental headspace in a really long time, and that is what I feel like I have to do today. It's Wednesday, the 3rd day of the readathon, and I am thankfully off today because I have some appointments that I need to do. Dropped off my siblings from school, and I was very tempted to just lay back in my bed. Even though I wasn't like physically tired, I just wanted to like hide away under the blankets. Temptation to like cancel all of my appointments and all the things that I need to do was very strong, and I'm trying to just, you know, not fall into a rut. My room is a mess in the background. Oh, okay, no, we are coming as we are, even though it's super frustrating and embarrassing. I'm fine, I promise I'm fine. This coffee is good. This coffee is really good. It's giving me what I need. I'm finding it difficult to do anything I'm like not physically required to do. Like, I've been getting up and going to work every day. I've been doing the live shows and the buddy pics that I have already previously agreed to and all those things, but anything that I'm not like 100% required to do, I cannot seem to do it. And I've canceled so many plans this past few weeks, and I feel so bad. Thankfully, my friends are like the best ever and totally understand, but like I feel terrible about it. And then like my room is, I don't know why I'm crying because this is all first world problems, but then I just feel like my room is an absolute disaster. So today we are going to not allow ourselves to be paralyzed and frozen in anxiety, and I'm just going to make small steps to be productive, but also to make myself happy. That was all the tears, that was everything out of the way, but I wanted you guys to know this was the headspace that we're in today. I have a couple of hours before I need to pick up my brother from school, and I'm going to reset my room. I recently saw that Kennedy from over at Cozy K posted like a deep cleaning with me video, and I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm feeling like unmotivated or like I have too many tasks going on, I always put on like cleaning or decluttering videos, and like that body doubling action helps. It really does. So I'm gonna put that video on, and I'm gonna reset this room, well, after I eat breakfast. I'm usually very particular, and I like everything to be organized, especially my room and my bathroom. I feel like those are like two comfort places, right? I take my bubble baths, I, rest on my bed and read, and I really need those to be calm places. And if that feels unorganized, my brain feels unorganized. So we're gonna reset, and I'm gonna show you guys the situation. It's kind of embarrassing, but don't judge me. I feel like most of my room I could disinfect and pick up really easily, but my closet has become such a beast of like out of sight, out of mind. Like I will close the closet door, I just throw and chuck stuff in there, and then I will close it, and it's like, I don't see it, it doesn't exist. And like now it's reached a point where it's disastrous. Let me show you. And oh my god, it's so embarrassing. You're like, Sam, why are you even posting this if you're upset? But like it helps me, body doubling, recording, talking to you guys sometimes does help me because it motivates me to actually get the job done. And I just hope that, some people could relate. So let me show you the mess and the situation we're dealing with. This is the situation we're currently dealing with. That is my closet, just piles of clothes, and then more clothes, and then my books are kind of like stacked up there. These are the books that I don't have space on my shelves for, but I don't want to donate. On the other side of the closet, I have books I do need to donate. Maybe we'll do that today as well. I don't know if it makes it better or worse that all of that is clean clothes. I did laundry a week ago, I think. A couple days ago. I can't even remember. Those are all clean clothes, and I put them in the washer, put them in the dryer, and somebody else needed to do laundry, and I didn't have the energy or the motivation to put everything away, that I just chucked it in there, and now it's all wrinkled and probably needs to be rewashed. So I promise we will be reading novellas in this video. This is your first video watching me, I'm so sorry. Hi, my name is Samantha and I'm a mess. I feel like it's okay to not be okay and just show up as you are, and I always preach that. However, sometimes I don't actually practice that. And a lot of times when I'm here posting my videos, I have my makeup on and good lighting. I have all the books laid out that I want to talk about, and everything is just so picture perfect and wonderful. It's not always like that. And today, we're just gonna come as we are and do our best. Basically, I'm also in a very chatty mood, but this is already making me feel better talking about it to someone other than my therapist. All right, I love you guys. I need to be productive now. We're gonna put on some background music and get shit done. We're making progress. This pile right here was like up to the 3rd drawer. Look at the progress we made. Still embarrassing, still disastrous, but we're making progress. we're making progress. This is taking longer than I expected, so I think I have to go pick up my brother from school, and then we will probably come back and finish this. Oh my god, I can see the carpet. I can see the floor, you guys. Okay, so we finished picking up our room, ran some errands, picked up the kids from school, put on a little makeup, just to make myself feel a little bit better. And I did end up reading a novella. However, it was a reread. I'm gonna be honest, I'm sorry guys. I ended up rereading one of my favorite novellas. I know I should technically be reading new novellas and new authors for this readathon, but like I said in the beginning of the video, I wasn't feeling 100%, and I still wanted to vlog, but like, I don't know, whenever I'm feeling crummy, I always love to reread my favorite books. There's something so comforting and like healing and just cozy about it. So I reread a novella. It's even more lame because I reread this one off of my own recommendation. So I have been doing this challenge on my channel called 100 Days, 100 Books. And basically what it is I'm posting every single day on almost all platforms, especially TikTok and Instagram. The premise is that I will be posting every single day on Instagram and TikTok, that every single day for 100 days, hence the name, I am posting one recommendation of one of my favorite books. This is not just random recommendations. These are like the cream of the crop, my absolute favorites, 5 stars. 100 is a large, ambitious number, but I've been reading for a really long time, so I have a lot of favorites. I'm kind of trying to mix it up with genres too. I'm talking about romances and cozy mysteries and fantasy. I think I've even mentioned like classic books and fan fiction books, just a little bit of everything, and it's become a really fun project to me. I am like on day 61, I think. I can't even remember what day I'm on. I have been posting every single day for at least 60 plus days. Then here on YouTube, I do occasionally post updates on what I've been recommending and kind of do a wrap up, and I will leave that playlist down below because I've already posted a couple videos wrapping up this series. I've surpassed the halfway mark and I've had so much fun doing this little mini series, but in this mini series, I said all of that to say this, I actually recommended the book that I reread right now, and it is called I've Walked Where You've Been by Marina Vivancos. And this was a novella that I read a couple years ago and I continuously think about. I always recommend to people, but I haven't actually reread in quite some time. However, it's one of those books that I always think about. It is a novella. It's less than 100 pages, but it's one of those novellas that is so impactful, so romantic, so emotional. It's one of those novellas that really gives you everything a full-length novel is giving you. And that's ultimately what I'm looking for in a novella. I want the romance, the emotion, the backstory, the steam, the character arc. Like, I literally want everything just in a short, cute little package. Yes, a quick novella that's all steam, like Casey Mint or Jessica Kane, is valid and fun, and I love to read those as well. But the ones that really like resonate with me and the ones that I always recommend and think about are ones like these. I was talking about this book in the 100 Days, 100 Books challenge that I'm doing over on my Instagram and TikTok, and as I was like recommending it, I was like, oh, this is a good novella. I need to reread this one. And my friend Mel over at Mel Binds Fix had said that she had read it off of my recommendation. She really loved it, and I was like, yeah, that is a really good book. Let me reread it. So that was a long explanation to tell you that I reread this book. Marina Vivancos, where do I even begin? I rave and rave about her books on my channel endlessly because she is truly my favorite author. And I don't say that lightly. I have a lot of books and authors that I love, but for me, Marina Vivancos will always be the top because her books evoke such emotion and like purpose, it feels like. Predominantly writes on Kindle Unlimited, and she writes these beautiful, sweepingly romantic stories that are deeply emotional and have such great representation for the queer community. And the way she describes things feels therapeutic. A lot of her books are emotional because a lot of them do talk about mental health very openly, especially her full-length novels. She ranges, okay? She has full-length novels and novellas. She has historical and omega verse and contemporary, and she has so much. Her backlist is amazing, and I've read all of it. I've given all of her books 5 stars. Like, I've never met an author where every single book is a hit. You know what I mean? Like, every single book is a hit. I feel like she's so underrated, like so criminally underrated. It makes me sick. Like, I just want everyone to read her and enjoy the pure beauty that is her books. This one is exceptionally special. It's a male-male romance, follows our characters Maddie and Ethan, and is really a story about soulmates. True, designated soulmates. So our characters exist in a world where everyone is designated a soulmate and you are physically tied to that person. Most people don't find their soulmates until they're in their 20s or maybe their 30s, but our characters are a rare case where they actually meet each other when they're children. They're like 9 years old and immediately their entire life flips upside down. The soulmate bond is so intense that you physically cannot be separated from your bondmate for long periods of time or you will physically get ill. This bond is kind of seen as something to be cherished, but our characters actually end up resenting it because they could not be more different. Our character Ethan is very introverted and loves reading and board games, and then our character Maddie is very, very extroverted and loves sports and can never sit still, and the two of them do not know how to find common ground, and they end up resenting the fact that they're continuously pulled together. They go through the majority of their life resenting each other, resenting the bond, and not understanding why fate force them together, essentially, until they get a little bit older. Right as they're about to enter into college, they realize that they haven't given each other a lot of grace. Now that they're older, they are trying to put all of their differences aside and really make an effort to figure out why fate has pulled them together, and it follows their second chance fated mates romance. It's really, really beautiful to see the two characters kind of learn from each other and fall in love, and it's beautiful. It's so beautiful, and it's crazy that it's only like 100 pages because so much is packed, so much emotion and love and chemistry is packed into this book. It's perfect. It's actually a perfect book. Like, I have no notes, no complaints, just perfection, and definitely what I needed today to kind of like recharge my soul. So yeah, I did end up rereading a book today. I'm sorry. I'm gonna edit a little bit and then I will chat with you guys if I read anything else. Hi, hello. I am back. I have not done more reading, but I did a lot of editing, which was good and very much needed. I thought it would be fun to do some rapid fire recommendations for the Novellathon. You guys can have some books to add to your TBR, and it is time to bust out my trusty trope cards. So these are tarot inspired trope cards from a company called Lila June & Co. Got these cards when they were still selling as an Etsy seller, but now I think she has her own website and her designs have like slightly changed. I don't know if these exact trope cards and designs are still available, but I know she has very similar ones on the website. Anyways, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these cards, I'm gonna put them in this bag, shake it up a little bit, and I'll give you a recommendation depending on what card we pull. Put them in here, shake, shake, shake. What has fate decided? I think we'll do like maybe 3. Okay, here's the first one. Fake dating. Fuck. Immediately my mind goes blank. Oh my god, I've read so many novellas. Why is my mind going blank? Technically, For the Love of Frights and Fritters is a fake dating romance. This is the first book that I read on the first day of the Novellathon. It follows our heroine, who is a century-old vampire. I think she's like the descendant of Dracula, which is kind of fun. And she lives in a town very reminiscent to Halloween Town. She also owns a bed and breakfast and volunteers at the local bookshop. The witch at the bookshop's grandson is coming to visit. He is a warlock and has magic of his own, but he hasn't lived in this town. He's kind of coming to spend time with his family. However, his meddlesome grandmother is constantly trying to set him up on blind dates. He does notice that our heroine is actually trying to catch the eye of a hot werewolf in town, and he decides to strike a deal with her. A fake date so he can get his grandmother off his back, and so that she can make the werewolf jealous and maybe catch his attention, and it follows the romance. It was cute. It was cozy. I gave it 4 stars. That is literally the only book that's coming to mind. I'm so upset about that. That was our first card. I'm so sorry. You know, sometimes what ends up happening is like you read hundreds and hundreds of books and then someone asks you what's your favorite book and your mind goes blank and then you end up blurting out the most random thing ever. This is why I would never be on a game show. Like literally that actually is my worst nightmare. I've had genuine nightmares about waking up in a game show. Like my family loves game shows and I'm like, I am never a phone a friend. You could ask me what 2 + 2 is in a time constraint and I will fail every time. I will blurt out 5. Anyways, okay, moving on. Let's pick another card and hopefully it's good. Okay, what is this? What is this? Friends to lovers. Oh, I have many. I have so many. My favorites is by Marina Vivancos, obviously, and it's Crybaby. This one is truly one of my favorite novellas that she writes. It follows our characters Jason and Sasha. Both of them are best friends and co-workers. Jason is bisexual, and he has recently realized a new kink of his, and that is he likes to make people cry. Yeah, but not like in a degrading way, more of like having them overcome with passion, if you will. And his best friend Sasha is gay, and he's known that his whole life, but has never really come out because he grew up in a family that wasn't entirely accepting. So he's really nervous to kind of like put himself out there. So he ends up propositioning our hero, Jason, to have a friends with benefits situation. Loved this one so much because it's really sweet, but it's also hilarious. Like the banter between our characters, top tier, unmatched. Literally love it so much. I prefer friends to lovers over enemies to lovers. Unpopular opinion maybe, but I really do. Nina Vivancos has a lot. Like Divine River is a small town romance, that's friends to lovers. Even Careless with a Gentle Thing, that's friends to lovers. Fresh Ice, that's a hockey Omegaverse, that's friends to lovers. Sickin' of the Calm, that's friends to lovers. Like she actually really loves this trope. Oh, another one, Party Favors by Erin McLennan. This is a sapphic romance. Our two heroines actually meet online and they bond over their shared love of pop culture and fashion. However, they've never met in person, so for New Year's, they decide that they're going to meet in person, spend the holiday together, and even write like a fun bucket list of things they want to do before the new year. But when they meet each other, what they didn't expect is to be wildly attracted to each other. So this one is fun. I like this one a lot because if you read sapphic romances, you know that sometimes it can lean more into like the cutesy, best friends, girly pop, girly hood vibe. Just fine, and that has a place. Like a cute contemporary romance, love. But sometimes you want the steam, you know what I mean? And this delivers. This absolutely delivers. Erin McLennan has another friends lovers romance, but it's male, and it's called Perfect Matcha, and that one is also another good friends lovers romance. Okay, let's do one more, and then I shall go. What is this one? Prep school romance. The fuck? No, I don't have anything for that. I didn't even know that was a trope. All right, next. Accidental Pregnancy. Oh, I do. What is the name? Oh my god, I totally have a recommendation. Hold on. Heartless by Daniel Allen. This is a novella that is a accidental pregnancy trope. Follows our hero, and his nickname is Easy, quite literally because he is very easygoing, very charismatic, and he is also a little bit of a player, okay? He's a total fuckboy, if I'm being honest, at the beginning of the book. And one day, he ends up getting a text message, a late night text message, thinking it's a cute little booty call, and it's actually an unknown number telling him that they're pregnant with his child, obviously. And he's just racking his brain trying to figure out who he could have potentially gotten pregnant. It ends up being our heroine, who they actually have mutual friends, and that's how they know each other. They had bumped into each other a few times at like weddings and parties, and from one of those interactions and hookups, she gets pregnant. And she honestly like wants nothing to do with him. She's kind of just like telling him to be polite. Like she fully intends to be a single mom, raise the baby by herself, but our hero wants to be there for her. He focuses on getting his shit together for her and their baby, and it's actually a very sweet romance. It's like your typical like reformed player type of romance. Pretty sure that is novella length. Let me check the page count. Yeah, 100 pages. So definitely a novella. Not surprise pregnancy. This is actually intentional pregnancy, and that is Baby for the Boss by Jessica Kane. Now this one is just a steamy fun time. Our heroine wants to get pregnant. She's a CEO of a company. She's a boss bitch, and she doesn't really have time to like make connections with people or be on dating apps. So she ends up meeting someone at her company and being like, you'll do, you're sexy, you're fine as fuck, put a baby inside me. Quite literally. Our hero actually ends up agreeing to this bonkers plan and tries to get her pregnant, and the book is them trying. Actively trying. Honestly, it sounds unhinged because it is. It's a Jessica Kane novella. That's the point of it all. But it is also one of my favorite Jessica Kane novellas. I think it's really sweet and funny and just a good novella overall. Those are my recommendations, okay? Add those to your TBR. Let me know if you like them. that's it. Okay, we are going to end the video here. Sorry, this video was a little chaotic and I didn't really leave my room all that much. So thank you for coming along with me in this journey and a moment of me being vulnerable. Like, you guys truly are my safe space and my best friends. And as I'm filming this video, I'm like, oh my god, this is so fucking boring. But in the same token, it's just like life, you know? And that's what this is. It's a daily reading vlog. I promise tomorrow I will have more activities and more books to talk about. But thank you for being here. Just thank you for being here. I love you guys so much. If you have stayed till the end of the video and you enjoyed it, leave me an emoji. What emoji should you leave me? Just leave me a heart emoji. Leave me a heart emoji to let me know that you enjoyed this video and that we're bookish besties. As always, thank you for taking time out of your day to spend time with me. It means the world to me. I hope you guys are all staying happy and healthy. That's the most important thing. I hope you are all staying healthy and taking care of yourselves. I love you guys. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in tomorrow's reading vlog. Bye.